Hey, it's time to dish with Dee. That's me. I'm walking the dog in the yard because that's what I have to do. So I thought, why not do a vlog? I was going to sit down and do a vlog, but since Fido here, Bailey, is wanting to walk around the grass, I thought, well, I'll just walk around and hold my phone. So we'll see how it goes. I haven't vlogged for a while like this, so I've missed it. Because with being here, I feel uninspired. Because when you're home here, nothing much inspires me but the dog. So I thought I did get inspired at my meeting the other day about a topic. Well, I shouldn't say a topic. It was a question somebody had. She was going to a friend's for, I guess, vacation, and she's worried about handling food. She says she's Italian. She's a really good cook. I'm scared of what to eat. And I thought that's an interesting thing because I should have responded to her there, and I kind of didn't. I guess I had to think about it for a minute, but I don't want to be scared of what I'm eating if I'm at somebody's house. And I don't want a special menu because I'm not really like medically ill. Sit there and say, oh, if I'm diabetic, it's different. I mean, but I have an overeating problem. And basically that's what my problem is. And I've said this many times, people aren't going to cave for us. They're not, if you could sit there and say, well, I do Weight Watchers, and you expect them to make all like light things. And not there's anything wrong with that, but I think we as Weight Watcher people have to try to learn and live in the world. And the world isn't always going to be kind. And the world isn't always going to give us the stuff that we need. Like, they're not always going to have grilled chicken and fish and fat-free mayo on something, or like cream cheese and things. And I guess my advice to her should have been, look at what's there. Make the best choices that you can, because there aren't always bad choices. Just because you think somebody's a Weight Watcher, they're automatically going to have bad choices. Like I said, there's usually a vegetable. And especially with Italians, there's always some kind of salad. I mean, and there's probably a protein. It might be breaded and fried, but you know what? You don't have to have the whole piece. Take half of something. You don't always have to take the whole piece of chicken. You could take a piece of chicken, part of the chicken. I mean, like I say, just try to do the best that you can. Sometimes that's all you can do. And don't punish yourself for or don't go and say, I'm sick, I don't feel well, I'm not going to eat. Then that to me defeats the purpose of learning and growing. You're taking the opting out that I'm sick. Like that to me is you're setting yourself up for just failure. You're setting yourself up not to learn, and it's we have to learn how to, like I said, live in the world. Because like I said, you're going to go somewhere and it might not be Weight Watcher friendly. You could, if you can't bring anything, I mean, sometimes you can bring something and that will help because it's safe. But there's times that you can't. And I mean, I guess if you get out of control, like maybe people worry about, oh, I'm going to overeat, I'm going to pork out, I'm going to have way too much. Well, that's where the learning comes in. We have to teach ourselves that we can't have all that. And that is, to me, how we learn. That is part of this, to me, this is part of my process. I'm not sure if it's part of anybody else's process, but that's what I'm trying to create with my journey. I'm trying to create making good habits, putting myself in situations where there might be temptations, because then I don't want to, I said this many times, I don't want to give up overeating for not eating, because then I give up one eating disorder for another eating disorder. Then I might be thinner, doesn't make me healthier, and doesn't make me smarter. So I'm trying to, that's why people say, oh, your weight loss is gone slow. Well, yeah, you could say it's slow. I mean, it's been almost 3 years with a little bit of a break, but you know what? I'm in the right direction. I'm making good choices. I'm not denying myself. I have what I want when I want. Don't have as much as I want, but you know what? I have everything. I've gone to parties. I go out to dinner. I go to people's houses, I go to barbecues. I find ways to find food that I could eat. Granted, I might be at a party and I can't have a whole piece of cake. I have a couple bites of cake and it's better than no cake at all. And that's how I put it to myself. Would you rather have 2-3 bites or none? I'll take 2-3 bites. I mean, look at the chicken. Say the chicken's breaded like it's chicken parmesan. And that's all it's offered. Well, there's usually a green salad, so I always put green salad on my plate. I'll put the chicken. I'm not a big fan of cheese anyway, so I'll pull off the cheese and I'll eat the chicken. Yeah, it's breaded and fried, but you know what? It's not going to kill me, and I could take the points for it. I have to put What's your 23 points a day are for? So you're only going to have to count, I mean, I have to count the chicken, I have to count the breading and the frying process. So really, it's not as bad as you might think it is. I mean, so I just kind of felt like I wish I had said something to her, a little more encouraging. I was kind of like sitting there taken back, I guess, because that's not how I want my journey to be. I want my journey to be more about putting myself in situations, because you can't sit there and pull yourself out of everything and then 8 months down the line say, okay, now I'm going to put myself back in that situation. No, because you've been out of it so long, you're just used to not being in it. So I figured if I could down the line just do these little, hold on, I gotta switch hands, little steps and tricks. I mean, most places you'll find something, and there's usually, like I said, a vegetable. Yeah, it might be drizzled in mayonnaise or drizzled in olive oil, but you drain it as best you can. Get a napkin, sop it up a little bit. I mean, or just have a little bit less. I always say portion control is key. Is key in any weight loss thing. It's not what you eat, it's how much you eat of it. Because let's face it, these 0 point foods, as we know, will put weight on. So there you go in a nutshell. People who overindulge 0 point foods will put weight on. So yeah, any food is bad. Technically, it's all about control. Portion control. It's a hard one. Whew, you're talking to the girl who struggles with that on a meal-to-meal basis. So yeah, I know for once I speak. But so I really meant to say to her, you know what? Just don't make yourself feel bad about it. First of all, if you're away, you're enjoying people, you're enjoying your friends, you overindulge a bit. Are you going to die? No. Are you going to put a couple pounds on? I highly doubt it, but you might. And guess what? It's okay, because you know what? If this is indeed a lifestyle, you gain in lifestyles occasionally. And you know what? You get right back on track and it comes right off. That's the key. The key is not to make yourself, don't play mind games with yourself. That, I think is what we sabotage ourselves right away. She was sabotaging herself before she even went. And some people said, well, tell them that you're sick. No, I'm not going to tell them I have a stomach problem because I don't want to eat. Because then, then you're creating a whole other set of problems. You know what? Do the best you can. Talk more. Drink more water. Eat some fruit between. Eat a banana. I always say eat a banana. Banana helps me a lot of times. I don't want to have that fear. I don't want food to rule me. I want to rule the food. It's like, don't wear the dress. Don't let the dress wear you. You wear the dress. Don't let the food rule you. You rule the food. You're in charge. You're the boss. Come on, dog. So that's, my gripe today. Like, we're our own worst enemies. We put these unrealistic expectations on ourselves, and we try to scare ourselves all before it happens. And like I say, we have to live in the world. The world's not going to change for us. They're not going to say, oh, here comes Denise. She's Debbie. We better make sure we have good stuff for her. No, she'll be able to figure it out. I was at my son's 21st birthday, and I ran the stinking party. And was there Weight Watchers friendly food? Heck no. I just had smaller portions. It was pulled pork, rolls, coleslaw, pretzels, pizza, stromboli, and there was something else, and hoagies. So what I did was I had a piece of turkey hoagie. I pulled out the cheese because I'm not a cheese person anyway. So all I had to do was count the roll. Turkey was 0. Lettuce and tomato was 0. Did I count the roll? The little piece. It was like I cut them in like thirds. So okay, I gave it 3 points. I think that was generous, but that's what I did. I had a few pretzel bites. I counted them. I had pulled pork without the roll, and I had slaw. The slaw was very light, actually, which I was surprised. It wasn't heavily mayonnaised. So I gave everything. Well, I think the pretzels a point apiece. So I gave the pork about 6 points for amount I had, and the coleslaw. Again, you're just counting the dressing. You're not counting the coleslaw because, as we know, cabbage is 0. So I made the best choices. I had a weight loss that following week. I did. But that's, I was great on plan the rest of the week. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, I'm going to order veggies so I could have, you know what? Learn to live in the world. Learn to sit there and plan your day out ahead of time. If you know you're going somewhere, plan your day accordingly. Save your points for the things that you love. That's why we have these points. Planning is key. And my leader always says it. Planning is key. My coach. Planning is key. And it is. It is. I always say, do the best you can. And guess what? You got a whole, my famous line is, guess what? Tomorrow is a whole new set of points. It's a whole new day. Don't Don't take what, you messed up, or not even messed up, that you felt like you weren't in control or went off track. Don't make it ruin your week. That's the key. It's not going to ruin your week, because it's life. And if it indeed is a lifestyle, there are ups and downs in lifestyle. There just is. Everybody gains, everybody loses. You're not odd. You think people are walking around, nobody's ever gaining weight? They are. They just don't make themselves feel bad about it. And don't make yourself feel bad about it. So if I could instill that today, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your life. Do the best, make the best choices that you can. Don't make yourself feel bad about it when you don't, because you know what? It all happens. All right, it's very sunny here. I'm not sure if you can see me. It's very hot. This phone is getting hot. So I'm going to end that today. And I hope you have a great day. I hope it's not too hot where you're at. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and have a great day. Goodbye, folks.